Welcome to another morning and relax and paint. I love just creating whatever I think that would be fun for you to paint. So if you're an artist or you want to be an artist and you maybe like gnomes or cute characters, I wanted to do a gnome of us painting. And so we will see if this inspires you, if you can get this painted and put it in your workroom or your little studio place where you get to sit and paint. It's actually not a workroom, it's a fun room. Okay. So listen, if somebody comes in your life today that is unexpected or writes you or calls you, or you just pass them in a store, smile and realize that maybe you're the person that can lighten their day today. And you're meant to be there for them. All right. So let's get started. I hope I was meant to be here for you today when you watch this and that I lift you a little bit. All right. So I'm ready to start. Let's relax and have a good time today. All righty. I'm going to be using, I am going to be using some multi-surface paint, which I like to use a lot. It's Folk Art Multi-Surface. Okay. And it is, we're using multiple colors. So that's how the label looks if you're going to look for it. And it usually has those on top sometimes because of pandemic and other things it hasn't. But this is what we're going to get started with. All these different colors, and I'm going to kind of tell you the colors as we go so that it doesn't confuse you. All right. Now, one thing I wanted to do, as you might have seen, is I want to splatter the background. So if I take this like paint drops, I am going to wet the fan brush and tap it here. I just cleaned my mat. So I'm probably going to get it really messy. I have these really good silicone mats on my website, and it protects my tables and all. So I want some splatters, hard. So I'm breaking my brush. Okay, so not this way, but this way makes it splatter. And you can just drop some water in there a little bit to spread it out a little bit more. And who knows if it's going to be covered or not, to make it look like I've got a bigger piece of paper here than normal. This is art paper, so you can frame it really easy or put it in a mat board. All right, so let's see. Let's get another color. I think red will look good. So I'm taking water and stirring it up. Okay, I'm going to wash that off. Now let's get a little bit of blue. Okay. And found this on my table. We can't spray it with a spritzer if we want. Let's get some lime green or some aqua with that. A little bit bigger spots. So we'll just keep picking it up. Oh, so I've never done that. We have ombre. I got citrus and aqua at the same time. Oh, I am getting this all over my computer too. Mostly what's going to show is this side outside. I want to take a blow dryer and dry this a little bit. In here, it's not going to show. Let's put a little bit of pink. You can put whatever colors you want. This is neon. Oh, that looks good with that neon on the blue. That's enough to get us going. All right. But what I'm going to do is I want to take a dampened sponge. We'll let this dry for a minute. Or we could take and let it run. See, that's, I don't like the blue running across, but everything else. I should have come straight up and down, and it would have given a cool look. Okay. I'm going to get some of those spots off. I'll just go ahead and show you what I'm doing as I'm doing it, so you can clean up. Oh my goodness. My tape and my iPad are covered. I thought I was protecting everything. And try it off a little bit. And oh, I just don't like that one blue drip. So let's see what I can do. By going down, straight down some. So you can control a little bit. You can also come touch it with a paper towel. Get another look. So I want splashes. That sound good? We're going to have it about right there. And then I'm going to take my blow dryer. A hair dryer. All right. So let's do a fun little gnome. And I am going to make his beard and his body right here. And then I'm going to put some little pants on him. And he's been coming with the ladies to the painting classes. And he has been having kind of fun learning. So see these little saggy boots. We have this great gentleman that comes to our classes, and his wife likes the work he does. And that's Dave. And the ladies like Dave. He's just always loving to learn. Okay, so see right there, I'm going to put a brush in his hand, a paintbrush. We'll draw that later. And then on this side, I'm going to have, that's pretty wet there, so I'm going to put a palette. All right, so all of this is maybe where his nose is, and all around there is going to be the beard. And then I am going to make this really tall. I'm going to take this out of here, make it skinnier. All right. All right. So we'll just put a little bit of base for him. Okay, he's going to be quick and easy, just kind of fun to play around with. All right, one of the first things I do is put some dark color under where his beard's going to be. So I can come in here with coffee latte. And this is just going to be drying for us to put the beard in later. Right, and then we are going to take some white and coffee latte and do the palette. I should do a green palette, shouldn't I? Oh, well, I already started this color. I don't know. Let's make it a little tinge of green. I'm thinking about it as I'm designing. Is that kind of crazy? And we're going to have fun together creating a cute little painting to put where we're painting. You can make greeting cards out of it too. Take pictures and go have them printed. All right, so let's put a little bit. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put a little bit of denim blue right here. I've got a 16 flat 1-stroke brush. And my flats are different than most flats out there. The body of how much paint, how many bristles, and the spring in my brushes makes a great difference in your work. Especially if you're new, you might not know that. I custom design all my brushes. So this is a brush that this is a little bit smaller than 3/4, so people feel like it's a little bit more friendly for them. They get a little nervous. So I just want you to know that this is all on onestroke.com. All right, we might make some cute little polka dots or stripes on his shirt, but see, I grabbed a little bit of blue and white, wicker white, and this is a cobalt blue. So I don't know if I told you that that was coffee latte. I think I did. All right, so a little bit of white and cobalt. I'm using a foam or a paper plate. And if you're having difficulties double loading, please consider using my double loader. That makes it really easy for you to learn the process. All right, so those are the arms. I'm going to come right here. Make it a little bit darker blue on the edge. Denim. So now what we want to do is this is the fold, so it would be a little bit dark, lighter. Okay. So I could use a, oh, sorry. I could use a smaller brush, but I like the way that this is quick and easy to fill in. I got to come back here and put more blue because I took that white up into his pants. There we go. All right. That kind of fun. So this is what I want to do. I want to do the hands. So I've got a 6 flat, and to get his skin, you could put gloves, but we're just going to do a skin. We're going to come right in here, and this is going to be his thumb holding the palette. And this hand over here, a little bit of coffee latte gives it a nice skin color. He is holding a paintbrush. And that's the last thing we put on. Okay. And then we want his nose. And we'll have to repaint that nose a couple of times, because the hair that we're going to paint is going to mess him up a little bit. Now, I always wear black shoes, and I thought, you know what? We'll just put a little black slip-on shoes here. I should have put black pants because I'm always wearing black leggings or pants. after 7 children. I hate tight denim pants. I like denim, but it doesn't like me. And black, I feel like makes me slimmer. Anybody? Okay, so look. So over here, I just side loaded a little bit of white here. All right. And then I can come along here and get the bottom of the boot. And now I'm putting this over here. And then come along the bottom with a little bit of white. Okay. And that kind of cute. Just adds a little bit. Now I do want to just take some medium, a little teeny bit of licorice, and a little teeny bit of white. And I'm going to come right under here. And make a little bit of a shadow down here. Some of this gives you a little bit of a watercolor feel, but there you go. All right. I'm going to pick up a teeny bit of green. I want you to know that we're going to have to touch this up again because that beard's going to be too hard to keep off of here. But that's all right. I just want you to see where this is going to be. Okay. And there's a hole for his thumb to go in. So you know what? I might go ahead and make that whole area there. His thumb is coming through here to the artist palette. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit bigger. Let's get 8. And I'm going to dampen the 8, and I'm going to grab a little bit of medium, and let's shade the hand a little bit. See, I'm picking up a little bit of white, a little bit of coffee latte, just to get a shading on this. I should have waited. That was a little wet. And over here. Okay. And we already know what the nose is. So I'm going to put a little bit more coffee latte in here. All right, now let's figure out the hat. Let's put some different colors in here. We like color, right? Now this is neon purple. We have all 5 or 6 neon colors. And then if you scrub it, it takes off the pencil mark underneath. All right, and then I can put some white. And then we can pick up some aqua. And we can put some of the blue so it matches what we're doing underneath. We can come back and get some more white. I'm not going in the water. I'm just wipe it on the paper towel. He looks like an ice cream cone, doesn't he? We'll see. This is kind of crazy, but that's okay. A little bit of citrus. Yeah, let's see what other colors I have. We have some yellow. Some white and yellow, maybe. Yeah, that makes it brighter. Let's come back and get some more purple. Come here with more white in here. Okay, we think we got enough color in here. Oops, I didn't get red. Okay, I'm going to show you how that pulls together, but you can make it any color you want. I just want him to have a spurt of color all around him to match what we're going to be painting on here. So let's put some paint drops, and I made them thick. So I should have done the beard first, but I'm just plain, so I'm not paying attention, right? I can't put green, it's not going to show. So let's put some white there. I use a lot of white, so I'm just going to make it a bigger petal. I don't think floating medium will show. There's purple, neon pink, neon purple. Some aqua. And a touch of red. What do you think? He's all ready. Now that finger or thumb looks like it's turning green. So let's put his thumb in there a little bit better. Okay. All right. I am gonna let that hat dry. And let's do his beard. All right, so I had a couple of different rake brushes. I have the rake brush with the flower handle and the dark green one stroke rake brush. Great brush. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to wet this brush with water. Pick up titanium white or wicker white. Okay, so I'm going to start down here. And I'm going to go right down to the tip. And I'm going to come right here and make a few little, see the little hair marks? Let me go closer. So I come right here. And I want it to be a little bit, I kept picking up paint. All right. I keep going over here and getting white. Now, if I want it to have a little bit of shading, I can come a little bit in here, but not too much. I don't want his beard to look brown. But I have that dark underneath. You can make that dark gray, like a medium gray, or this natural looking coffee latte. See, now see if I come over that. I like it to look kind of wiry along the edges. And you can have some bushy looking area. I'm not too bad. I stayed off of the paint palette. All right, so we're going to come right along here. It'd be better if all this is dry. So you might want to dry the hat before you start. I'll wipe that off. Told you we have to touch up the nose when we're done. All right, so we also can make a mustache coming down here. And I don't think you're going to see this, so I'm going to show you that right underneath there. We get a teeny bit of coffee latte on one edge of that brush. You see? All right, so I'm going to take one edge of the coffee latte and come back under here again. Got water on there. Then I can come on the top edge a little bit, just so y'all see it. All right, now all I have to do at this point is come in and reinforce his little nose here. I'm sliding all over the place. I hope you're having fun with him. I'm taking a little bit longer today, but I thought I feel like painting him. I thought about him. I actually was sleeping, dreaming about painting. Can you imagine? Of course you can imagine. All right, I'm going to clean up that nose. All right, I'm going to put a little bit more purple right in here. I'm chisel edging this with this little 6. Okay, now before I dry it, I can come in here and put my paintbrush. So we're going to do a 1-stroke paintbrush. So look, I'm going to come right down here and do a point. And then we come through his hand here. All right, so there's his brush. And we're going to put, I'm going to put some bristles on here so you might can see the paint's color is going to go on top of that. And what color are we painting? You know, I think I'll put some red on there because he's getting ready for Christmas. He's got a lot of painting to do. So look, we'll make it there and we'll make it kind of drip down a little bit. Like I have a lot of paint. It's going to drip And we drip, drip, drip. And guess where that paint can land? Right on his boot. Okay. I just played around. You do what you feel like doing. But he's into that red paint. Okay. Now, oh my goodness, I have really scooted this mat around. All right, so now I gotta blow dry this because with the blow dryer, hair dryer. Okay, just a little bit. All right, now I'm gonna use my 2 script liner and I'm gonna work on this hat for a few minutes. All right, because it turned out a little weird, but we'll see. I think now you can use Identipen. Use a pen like this if it's totally dry. And this is a little, I have these on my site, the little thin tip, and then a larger tip. There's the larger, and there's the smaller tip. That's called Identipen, and that's right on my website. Okay, and I have them packages of different colors, but this is the licorice. So I mean the black. So listen, I'm going around. And see how I'm loose? You don't have to be perfect. So I'm just coming along here. Let's go all around along here now. Okay, if it gets rough, that's a little rough, so I can just bring a little bit more. And I'm going to keep coming over here to my puddle. It's the only time I use water, is I like it inky on my script liner. Okay, so I can come along in here on this side. Okay, all around. Now, when you're coming across here, and see, I'm loose. I don't worry about being exactly on. Okay. So that's going to make it look just a little bit better. But now I have to do a few little wrinkles in here. I'll make some dividers in here. We're not making candy cane, but you can do these different colors because they mean something to us with our painting. All right, so, oops, I don't like that. All right. Okay, now, see, that just gives it a little accent. A few little accent marks, and then a couple little wrinkles. I hope that you're relaxing and painting with me. If you don't do it right now, you're just having your something to drink this morning, then make sure that you get some paint and come share it with me later. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a little bit of a black stripe. All right, so we're going to stripe it this way. A pinstripe, which could be white. I'm just doing licorice to pull the, the black through. Okay. Right, so little pinstripes. You can do that before you do the hair, but we were able to, I'm creating this as I'm going, so I'm changing it a little bit as I go. Okay. And let's go around his hand a little bit. And when we do that, we can get right in here. And this is going to go right here. So this is a major feature. So we can go over that, which will make it go over the hair a little bit. I know I'm kind of crazy, right? I picked something that's way more detailed this morning, but I thought this is something that we can put in our studio and look at it, or anywhere in our house where you might sit and paint and look up. I've done that, and I look up and go, oh, I love that. Like I painted a jar full of our brushes. See just a few little wrinkles. You can also put patches in his knees, but there we go. Now, I can still come a little bit here. Just a little bit if I want to. I also come right in here before and put a little eye there. All right, so if you put the eye there, we still want a little bit of a glare. See, I touch the top of the hat instead of sticking the eye in the middle of nowhere, because it looks more natural there. Then I can put a little highlight. You have to put the highlight matching on both sides, okay? All right, I'm going to pick up some white with that gray. More white. Okay. Look at me. I put blue. I took my finger across blue somewhere right there. Okay. And if you put too much white, I put a little bit too much white. I can come back and touch again the licorice. So you just see a little bit of white. All right. So what do you think? Just a little bit of fun. And he's waiting to paint with you. So all right. Need to leave him alone. Okay. All right. So please paint it and join our Facebook group, Donna Dewberry's official one-stroke group, and see what we're doing. Everybody's so nice. Everybody shares what they're doing, gives you critique if you want it, or helps you understand what product means, different product that we use. All right. So I will see you Friday. All right. Thank you for being on tonight, this morning. All right. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.